Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the place of banishment within my home, the laundry room, the place where I bring you pillar to post. Now, tonight is May 16th, 2017, and yes, it was Smackdown Live. Now, my overall opinion, better than Raw. We had some pretty good matches here tonight. There was some things I had a problem with. We'll start with the Kevin Owens segment at the top of the show. Didn't really feel it. He came off, and I'm going to say this, sound like Charlotte Flair, a little bit robotic. Now people can say, well, this is the way he talks. It really picked up a lot this week. It really did. He sounded very robotic, very scripted. Did not enjoy it. I don't know why he's doing the whole Jericho highlight reel thing. Probably to build up when Jericho finally comes back. Jericho and him will start feuding again. Who the fuck knows? All I know is it doesn't work with Kevin Owens. I want to see the ass kicker. I want to see the guy that's in your face, loud as hell, and putting a fist down your throat while he's screaming at you. That's the guy I want to see. Not this fucking mook that was on the top of the show tonight. Garbage. 6-woman tag team match deserved a contract signing. Why? I have no clue. I don't have an answer for that. All I can see is it was to build a match between Naomi and the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella. That is all I could see a reason for it tonight. Did not make sense. But before we get too far into this show, I better tip my hat off to my sponsors, and today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/pillar to post. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, and MP3 player. Make sure you check it out. Take advantage of the deal, people. It is simple. You use the link I give you in the description below. It'll take you to your membership fill out sheet, and you sign up. You get your free choice of any audiobook you want, and bada bing. And then you have 30 days to check out your membership and their website for 30 days. So there you go. What better deal can you get, honestly? But moving on. Like I said, top of the show, the United States Champion Kevin Owens came out to this, and he had a monitor set up in the ring very similar to the Jericho highlight reel, and it was called the Kevin Owens highlight reel. With the old Y2J graphics running behind it, he called himself the face of America and talked about ending Jericho's career before turning his attention to his WWE Backlash opponent. Excuse me. I gotta take a drink. I'm stuffed up and dry. Not a good way to start off the show, people. Choking on coffee. What better way is it? But I don't do retakes, so here we go. Owens started speaking French until AJ Styles interrupted him. AJ said that he watched KO steal everything from Jericho for a year, but never thought he'd actually stoop to stealing the man's show. Styles said he can't speak French, but he'll tell everyone in English, because he can, that he's going to win the United States Championship at Backlash. Now, before we move on, when AJ Styles accused, and rightfully so, when he accused him for stealing Jericho's highlight reel and all this and all that, I want to say this. Who was the little bastard that came in and wanted to steal all the catchphrases from John Cena? Who wanted to wear the armband of John Cena? I'm thinking AJ Styles, calling the kettle black. Really? But moving on. Jinder Mahal cut them all off, accompanied to the ramp by the Bollywood boys, also known as the Singh brothers. He complained that he was supposed to be the guest of the Kevin Owens show and ran a video package from his reign of terror over the last few weeks. Jinder started quoting Gandhi in Punjabi, which got some boos from the fans, which, is pretty presumable. And then claimed that AJ will lose tonight, just like Randy Orton will lose on Sunday. Owens laughed and said that Styles is going to have a bad week, losing twice to Jinder and himself in 1 week. AJ chased him out of the ring and told Jinder to get ready for the AJ Styles highlight reel. So that was the top of the year show. Like I said, Kevin Owens sounded very fucking robotic tonight. You could tell he was reading a script. There was absolutely no heart behind his promo. There was nothing there that said, this is me. I'm Kevin Owens. I'm the prize fighter that's going to kick your ass and smile while doing it. There was none of that. Absolutely fuck all. Because it was a garbage promo. He didn't want to do it. We could see he didn't want to do it. But what does WWE do? Recycle, rinse, repeat. Simple. Chris Jericho's gone, so we need another highlight reel. Why not throw it on Kevin Owens? Wow. That was smart thinking. Not, you motherfuckers. Give me something with substance. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Substance. So up next, we get Jinder Mahal versus AJ Styles right at the top of the show. The match was already underway when we came back from commercial break, and Kevin Owens joined the commentary team. Now, as Jinder was pummeling his opponent all over the ring with kicks and elbows in the corner, he dropped half a dozen knees to Styles in the ropes until the referee forced him to break. Now, they fought back and forth looking for suplexes over the ropes, but Styles shoved him back and hit a seated phenomenal forearm. AJ started throwing a flurry of strikes, a big right hand, but was distracted by the Bollywood boys. I've got to remember this. The Singh brothers, and got caught with a high knee for a close 2 count. Now back from another commercial break, and Jinder is still in complete control, dropping knees and working over AJ's back. Now Styles tried to mount and come back with a jawbreaker and a few strikes, but got thrown hard into the corner by one Jinder Mahal. Now Jinder put him up on top turnbuckle and punched away at him until it looked like he was going to hit a superplex, only to have AJ Styles slip between his legs and get caught with a Pele kick out of nowhere. Now, Styles hits a running drop kick to the knee and a seated flying forearm for a near fall. Jinder fights back with a beating in the corner and connects with a big kick, but got caught with a second Pele kick followed closely behind. Now, Styles hit another forearm in the corner, followed by a Ushi Goroshi, I think that's how they pronounced it. I can't fucking... weird fucking name for a good move. That's what we're going to call it. For another near fall, he set up for the phenomenal forearm, but the Singh boys distract the ref, and Kevin Owens ends up hitting AJ Styles from behind with the title belt right in the back of the knee. Jinder hits him with a Cobra Clutch Slam for the pin, also known now as Colossa. I believe that's the way they said it. Not sure. But your winner, and a big upset, Jinder Mahal. Now, what did I think of this match? It was pretty good. I did enjoy it. There was a lot of high spots. There was a lot of back and forth, which I wasn't expecting. Jinder Mahal had moments where he looked great, and then it was kind of like, but all in all, not a bad match. I couldn't complain about it. AJ Styles works well with everybody. So what am I going to do? I'm going to shit all over one of his matches just because it wasn't all good? No, it wasn't a bad match. It was actually a pretty good match between these two. And I'm just worried how it's going to look when Jinder Mahal faces Randy Orton this weekend, because I don't know if those two are going to just sync up together. I just doesn't look like it. Now, we had another Fashion Files called Fashionable Intent. I'm sorry, I really don't understand why everyone thinks that this is so funny, so entertaining. You got a guy with a fake accent in Fandango, or Fandango, however you want to fucking call it. Tyler Breeze. I do like the team. I do. I want to hear them start actually calling them the Fashion Police instead of Breezango. It sounds retarded. End it. But these segments, they're just not cutting it for me. They're really not cutting it for me. I don't find it entertaining. I don't find it funny. I look at it and I watch and I think, you two are a couple of fucking retards. But in the end, it probably isn't even them. They're probably just following what the writers say, and that's that. I'm pretty sure these guys could come off a little bit better if they were able to, explore a little bit more into their characters. Now, Officer Fandango is in his office looking through clues, trying to put the puzzle together. A very obvious undercover janitor comes in, and Fandango says he doesn't have time for this, as he's looking for his partner, Officer Breeze. He takes off his disguise and reveals that the janitor was Breeze all along. Now, Fandango struggles to say the word reconnaissance. I almost flubbed that. Reconnaissance. And Breeze takes out his bag of clues. Exhibit A is a Baron Corbin shirt. And Breeze says Baron Corbin, 3 shirts, all wolves. He also has some of Sami Zayn's clothes and the Uso shirt that says Day One-ish. The debate over the Day One is H means before settling on beating the Usos at WWE Backlash, so they can too be it's H. Like I said, I didn't find it funny. It's supposed to be comic relief. I understand, but that tells me right there, they're not going to be the champions. Not going to happen. They are being used for comedy. And we all know what happens to teams that are played out like this. They end up like Santino Marella, a big fucking joke. These guys have too much fucking talent for that. Too much. Okay, I don't like their characters per se, but if they're going to run with it, the Fashion Police is the way to go. Get a little bit more serious, drop the comedy act, and fucking show us what Tyler Breeze and Fandango can do. Because I don't want them ending up like all the other jokes that have been in the WWE. Now up next they go against the Colognes. Now this was a fairly quick match. The match is already underway as we come back from commercial break. That's the second time it happened tonight, by the way. The Colognes are beating down Breeze in their corner, alternating with quick tags. After several minutes, Breeze ducks under a corner splash and hit an enziguri to create space until he makes the hot tag. Now Fandango clears the apron as Breeze and Primo go flying over the ropes together. Now Fandango hits Epico with a Falcon Arrow for the win. Your winners, the Fashion Police, because I refuse to keep on calling them Breezango. The Usos came in as the Fashion Police were celebrating and make their way out to the ramp and talk about that Day One-ish. I have no idea what they're talking about. They ramble about cowboys and Indians, then cops and robbers, then cops and inmates. The Usos say that this isn't the Fashion Police's jurisdiction and go on to read them their rights for the WWE Backlash. Now this came off a little bit better than last week. But it was still on the comical side of the whole promo, and I want to see the Usos get downright nasty. I really do. Um, it's just something that they're lacking right now. I don't want to see them messing around, joking around. I want to see them come out and give a fucking threat, like it should be given, and not make it into some kind of joke. You know, like I said, it went over better than their last promo last week, but in the end, it still came off comical, and I want a serious heel team. I don't need the comic relief. Really don't. Now, yes, I enjoyed this segment, not like last week's. Last week's, I thought it was garbage. They didn't come off as heels, they came off as clowns. And frankly, I don't want to see the Usos back in paint. Now up next we have the WWE Backlash contract signing for the 6-woman tag team match. Total garbage. You had Natalya saying her usual, and then ending it with, you know, everyone's going to find out why that she's the best there is, the best there was, best there ever will be. Tamina Snuka and Carmella didn't get to say a word. And then Becky Lynch grabs the mic. She's got a mouthful. Charlotte Flair, you know, her robotic talk promo. And then Naomi. And someone's head gets bounced off the table, which is Naomi. And a match ensues between Carmella and Naomi. You know, who knew? But seriously, not interested. I didn't understand why this needed a contract signing. It is a simple 6-woman tag team match. Garbage. Filler, which could have been used for more tag team matches. We haven't seen American Alpha for how long? Are they even part of SmackDown anymore? You know? Clue me in here. Because I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So we get Naomi versus Carmella up next. Now back from commercial, that's the third time this, yes, match already in progress. Now the champion is in control of the match, working over Carmella with a lot of rest holds and a lot of kick combinations. Carmella gets a brief advantage after going for the hair, but Naomi quickly takes it back with a big kick. James Ellsworth tries to get involved, and the referee ejects him from ringside, which I enjoyed. He pulled Carmella right out of the ring, cost him, and he was sent on his merry way. Now, we go to another break right afterwards as he's making his exit from ringside. Naomi is destroying Carmella with kick after kick. Then did her rapid fire kick spot. Carmella bails to the outside looking for her man. Then faked trying to run away from the match, only to super kick the champion right in the chops. It actually looked pretty good. I enjoyed that spot. Now she rolled Naomi back into the ring and put on a side headlock, which didn't make sense to me. I would have gone for a punishing beatdown. Then hit a Bronco Buster for a near 3 count. It was a 2. Back inside to the headlock, and they jockey for position on the ropes, but until Naomi hits a big flash kick. Then a sit-down jawbreaker, which always looks good when she does it. She heads up to the top rope, but is cut off by Tamina Snuka until the referee ejects her and Natalya from the match as well. They go to leave, but instead go after Charlotte and Becky Lynch in a big brawl on the floor. Naomi drop kicks Tamina with a kick through the ropes, but Carmella rolls her up from behind with a handful of tights and gets the win. Carmella is the winner. And once again, Carmella, what is this, third time she's taken a win over the women's champion, Naomi. Does not look good. It makes your champ look weak and makes her look like she was a fluke champion. I don't like it so much. I really don't. Now, yes, this is building up towards their 6-woman tag team match at Backlash. But why are they just focusing on making Naomi look weak? I don't grasp that whole storyline. It doesn't make sense to me. So are we going to see Carmella versus Naomi after this 6-woman tag? Because I'm just wondering why the women's champion isn't representing in a title match at Backlash. That I'm trying to figure out, because to me, that is making her look even weaker. But here we go. Now, Dolph Ziggler is backstage and says he never understood the hype of Shinsuke Nakamura. He calls him a fraud and a nobody, but says he did his research and is ready for WWE Backlash. Says he has a video of all the things Shinsuke Nakamura has done in WWE, but it's just a slide that says footage not found, and you get the long droning beep. I can understand where this is going. I can understand how it's building up. We're going to see what these guys can do at Backlash. I think they're going to throw on a pretty good match, and it very might well be match of the night. He then rolls a video of his career over the last 8 years. So we're forgetting that Spirit Squad did not exist, of course, because that wasn't in there. And with him winning Money in the Bank and all his various championships, Ziggler says that for all his accomplishments, nothing will bring more joy than spitting in the face of all the fans that turn their backs on him by beating Nakamura. I'm seriously tired of hearing him talk. It is so repetitive. And then they replay clip after clip of him asking Shinsuke Nakamura who he is. Obviously he knows who he is. But, it's just rinse and repeat at this point. And I'm happy that Backlash is this Sunday, because I wouldn't be able to put up with another promo with Dolph Ziggler going at Shinsuke Nakamura again. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it. And we get another backstage segment, and Sami Zayn announces that Shane McMahon has granted him a match against Baron Corbin for WWE Backlash. He says he may not be big or as strong, but he is a threat to Corbin. He is a constant reminder that Corbin is not as dominant as he thinks he is. Out of nowhere, Corbin blindsides him once again, like it always happens. Sami Zayn gets punched in the face, left on the ground, but obviously he's going to get back up. He always gets back up. I want to see this match because I know these guys can throw down. These guys make matches look good. Baron Corbin has improved to the point where I want to see him in matches, and I don't mind him fighting guys like Sami Zayn. It will be one of the good matches for Backlash. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of that. But up next, we get the main event of the evening. Yes, Randy Orton versus Baron Corbin, and I'm going to tell you right now, I enjoyed this match. It was started off slow. It had a more of a traditional feel to it, mixed with some modern. I liked it. I liked it a lot. These guys are working better and better together as they're getting used to each other. It makes it more entertaining, and it makes it less cringe to watch. I remember the first time I seen Randy Orton versus Baron Corbin, and I hated the match. It was boring. It was slow. It was downright cringe. This time, they look good together. They look like they've been working together before, and both men were able to go over. Now, there were some spots where it looked like Randy Orton was kind of just no-selling shit. That kind of pissed me off. But all in all, it was a good match, and I enjoyed it. Now, the match starts with a shoving contest before a lockup, in which Orton immediately went to a side headlock. Corbin struggles free, but the champion holds on to the hold, flipping him over and maintaining the headlock. Corbin rolls out of the ring and breaks the hold. Then came back in from the other side and laid out Orton with a massive clothesline. I do love the maneuver. It looks good when he does it. slides out before hitting that turnbuckle, comes around, re-enters, and bam, nails the guy as hard as he can. It looks brilliant. Now, Corbin is putting the boots to Orton when we come back from commercial break, stomping away over and over and over again until the referee gets in the way several times, threatening to disqualify him. So he's, so he pulls him back to the center of the ring and hits him with another big clothesline. Corbin is in total control at this point, lighting up the champ with big right hands and elbows. Orton crawls to his feet, but is sent right back down with a massive right hook. Looked fucking great. You know what? I want to say this. I want to compare this match with what I've seen from Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins. When Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins are supposedly hitting each other, you can see how fake it is. I could compare it to two nerds slap fighting. And when I say nerds, I say that with the utmost respect for the smart people of the world because, frankly, you got it made. But when you see Corbin and Randy Orton slugging it out, it looks believable. It looks like those punches truly connect. It looks like there's force behind it, and when they react to it, the reaction looks genuine. That's how a brawl is supposed to look. Not a slap fight between two freaking nerds in the backstage. And they are far from being nerds. Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe. But it doesn't look real. That's what I'm trying to point out. It doesn't look real at all. Now Orton crawls to his feet, but is sent back down with a massive right hook. After several minutes of mugging, the Viper sidesteps a corner attack and sends Corbin crashing into the ring post. Orton hits a snap power slam and the Hangman's DDT, then sets up for the RKO. Corbin fought off the finisher, then got caught with a deep six, or Orton gets caught with a deep six for a near fall. He circles the ring looking for another lariat, but Orton catches him with the RKO in the end, and your winner of the match is Randy Orton. Like I said, great match. They had not too bad a time. I didn't like the fact that there were so many damn commercials. There isn't needed in the main event. There should never be a commercial break in the main event or a title match. Ever. But after the match, Jinder Mahal comes out and distracts Randy Orton. And the Singh brothers come out from nowhere. Come out from the crowd, obviously. And go after the champion. Orton manages to fend them off. And he sets them up for a double Hangman's DDT off the middle rope. And that's when Jinder Mahal finishes them off with the Cobra Clutch Slam, or the Colossa. At the end of the match, or after the end of the mugging, I should say, Jinder is holding the title high, letting everyone know, do not hinder the Jinder. Now, I kind of went through that quick. I'm sorry, but like I said to you guys earlier in the videos today, that I did have surgery today. I am tired. I'm uncomfortable, and I need to rest. So do me a favor. If you're on YouTube.com watching this right now, please hit the subscribe button if you have yet to, and hit that like button. Help this channel grow. If you are a VidMe follower, please upvote, and on both sides, share the videos around. Help this channel grow. Like I said, we're trying to get to 200 subs now. If we get to 200 subs, we're having another t-shirt draw, and I start a little Carolina Reaper challenge. So I will see you tomorrow if there's any news, as well as your NXT review and results show. Also, I'm going to be covering the European show, our UK show that they did that's set up for Friday. Saturday is going to be NXT TakeOver Chicago. I'll be covering that as well. And finally, Sunday, Backlash and that will be covered as well. This is going to be a long week of wrestling, people. We got the UK challenge on Friday. We've got TakeOver Chicago. We've got then Backlash pay-per-view. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, straight up. Nothing but wrestling. Wow. Crikey. This one's going to be a hard week. But that's me for signing off. Remember, check out audibletrial.com/pillar to post. It will be in the description below. And like I said, always have a good night. Take it easy, and thank you for joining me this night on Tuesday.